YouTube, Flair Gang, what's going on with y'all boys, man? Listen, it's your boy Pop McFlair, man. Welcome to the channel if you're new, even if you're not new, man. Welcome back. I got a Cade Cunningham top shade video for you guys, which you can already tell by the thumbnail, the title, all of that. But I'm bringing you guys the actual build. That, you know, if you still putting money into the game and you need another build that you might want to play with or whatever, I got the top shade for Cade Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to bring it to you guys, man. Before we get into it, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Even if you're not new, turn on that post notification bell so you guys know when I go live, post new shorts, post new vids like this. Streaming on YouTube and Twitch, you know, back to a regular basis, you feel me? I don't have like a set schedule, but 9 times out of 10 I'm streaming in the afternoon or late at night, Eastern time. So definitely check me out, turn on post notifications so y'all know when I'm live, come through, show love. The like goal for this video is 50 likes, man, so help your boy out, help push the video out by leaving likes on the video, commenting as well, man, and let me know how you guys feel about the build. Let's get into it. On the game, man. Alright, man, so starting with the template build, man, they do have a Cade Cunningham template build in the builder that you could go off of and actually use, create. If he have any animations in the game, they automatically give you all of his animations. So jump shots, layups, any dribble moves that he may have, they would give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you use the template builds, they also come with the SIG. You feel me? So that goes for Kyrie, that goes for Trae Young, etc. Now look, you can see some of the key things that they have on his actual template build, man. He has an 85 layup, a 90 mid-range, an 83 ball, which is kind of crazy because he really be lacing that thing. And his passing is an 87 ball handle. His template build does not come with gold unpluckable, which personally I still feel like I feel like it's better to have it than to not have it, you know what I'm saying, or not be able to get it at all. That's just my personal preference when it comes to these builds, and especially handling the rock. But some people are getting away with silver unpluckable. The game is broken, FYI. But this is for the new people that's still putting money into the game, like I was saying. And yeah, so look, this is the template build. We're gonna go to my actual build that I made for Cade Cunningham, and he is the top shade. So let's get to it. All right, man. So get into it, man. We right-handed, number 2 on the jersey. That does not matter, man. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, like I already said. You know what I'm saying? Join the family, man. Flair Gang. But getting into the build, man. He's a point guard, 6'7", 186 on the weight, 7'4" on the wingspan. You understand? Now I know his actual build is he's 220, but in the builder, if you're not going to be using all that weight and strength or whatever, there's no point in doing that to your build, in my opinion. All right, boom. So getting into the build, man, start off with the finishing. Y'all know how we do. This is my go-to setup for new people when it comes to the actual builder, and when it comes to actually playing 2K online and all of that, in the my player. This is one of my go-tos when it comes to the finishing, right? So we have an 80 layup, which then gives you 65 close shot, 90 drive and dunk. If you're going for contact dunks, this gives you precision dunker on gold, right? If you go 89, you still get pro contact dunks off 1 and 2. You just don't get precision dunker, right? So if you're trying to save some points, you can't go 89, but we go 90 to go precision dunker on gold, right? So that helps with your bar being bigger, your meter being bigger when you go for contact dunks and all of that, right? You don't have to go for this, but it's a personal preference. Me being a slasher or whatever, you definitely want precision dunker as high as possible, right? Well, at least go, in my opinion, right? 80 layup, because 80 layup gives you pro touch on Hall of Fame, and even though having a higher layup is even better, and having acrobat on gold and things like that, having pro touch on Hall of Fame, you definitely want to have this. Especially if you're doing a lot of layups, or if you like to finish and jelly and all of that, you definitely want at least an 80 layup so that you can get pro touch on Hall of Fame. And like I said, it helps increase your meter when it comes to timing it. And if you don't have your layup timing on, you're crazy. It was good in 2K23. It's good this year too. So definitely want to have that on, because you'll make a lot of contact layups and people will be like, how you make that? You're timing it, right? And if your meter is as max as possible, you're going to make a lot of contested layups. So definitely want to have an 80 layup. Higher is better, like I said, but at the least you want to have an 80, right? So 80 layup, 90 driving dunk. We have a 92 post control. Now on the template, you do not have gold unpluckable. 92 post control gives you gold unpluckable. I know I didn't do like a full breakdown on the D-Rose video. I feel like that build was pretty simple, but for the new people, I'm breaking this down, full breakdown of the Cade Cunningham build, because this is like a go-to, right? It's very similar to my 6'7" that I made at the start of 2K24, but I had a high strength. I got a 96 strength, all offensive type build. So it's very similar to that build that I made. And like I said, it's one of my go-to setups when it comes to the finishing. Now moving to the shooting, right? If you need to go through some of the badges, you know, you can go back and pause for the finishing and things like that. But moving on to the shooting, man. What we've come to realize with 2K24, you do not need a high 3-ball. Now, if you haven't watched my content on having a 55 3-ball on one of my lockdown builds, I have 2 lockdown builds. One build has a 55 3-ball, and I'm able to shoot consistently with that build, especially if I'm locked in and we really like playing the game and we locked in type shit, trying to win and run and stuff like that. 55 3-ball, right? I'm hitting more threes than a lot of people with a higher 3-ball. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't need a high 3-ball. You just need really having a higher mid-range shot. And with all the badges that come with a mid-range, you see the badges right here. You can get a really high mid-range. You're going to unlock a lot of the most important badges that you need when it comes to shooting, period. So for a sweet spot 3-pointer, definitely want to go to 76. It gets you agent 3s on bronze, so that, you know, fade, spin shots, dribble pull-ups and things like that. And then you got corner specialists on silver when you get a 76 as well. So this is my sweet spot go-to for any new build that I've made. 76 3-ball. Now my mid-range, I prefer to go at least 89 so I can get blinders on gold. Deadeye comes at a 90. So my 6'5 build has a 92 mid-range, which gives you Hall of Fame Midi Magician. But you know what I'm saying, having a higher mid-range allows you to go with a lower 3-ball, and you can still smack consistently. So this is my go-to. If it's important for you to have a high 3-ball, and like you don't get agent 3s with it or limitless range with this, right? You don't get it. You get limitless range at an 85. So me personally, I don't feel like that badge is worth it in my opinion, just on its own, because it doesn't work like it did in the beginning of 2K24 when everybody's shooting from full court and stuff like that. So 76 is the sweet spot for anybody that's new, or you know, you recently got 2K24. 76 is definitely the sweet spot. Your mid range, if you can go higher and get, you know, some of these badges right here, you definitely want to go for it. 92 is the sweet spot for me, but 86 will do just fine, just simply because we still get a lot of these badges on silver. We get catch and shoot on gold, guard up, Midi Magician, open looks on gold. So those badges, well, especially open looks and guard up are going to be your best friend, along with catch and shoot and green machine. If you're greening consistently, I mean, you know, your jump shot, those are going to be your best friends when it comes to shooting in 2K24, right? So moving on to the free throw, this was just like a little slap on, whatever. Got an 87 free throw. Small tip, if you're in the rec consistently and you want to be the one that's shooting those transitional fouls, man, increase your free throw. A lot of people go for a 71 or 80 free throw. I've made builds where you can get a 99 free throw. So, you know, definitely go with a higher free throw if you want to get those extra points in game. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not touching the ball as much or whatever. They're not passing to you. Everybody's hacking in the rec. So, especially random rec. Even if you got a squad, you know what I'm saying, the player on the other team, they miss, you get the rebound and they foul you. That happens a lot, or happens to the center a lot. So if you want to get those transitional free throws, definitely have your free throw higher than, you know what I'm saying, 80, 85, whatever. But yeah, that's a little thing right there, a little tip. Moving on to the playmaking. Now, Cade is a passer. We know he can pass. If you are pressed about getting certain pass animations or SIGs that's in the game, definitely go with a higher passing. But I like to save as many skill points as we can when it comes to making these builds, because you definitely want to be able to do a little bit of everything, in my opinion. So we got a 77 pass accuracy, and 77 is more than enough. If you haven't played a lot of 2K24, you can get away with a 60 passing. It works great for me on my 6'5". He's able to get the ball up and down the court or whatever. So 60 is really the low minimum in which you could go for pass accuracy. So having anything higher is a plus, right? You get needle threader on bronze, dimer on silver, relay passer. Like if you get in the ball and you pass it quickly to somebody else, it works just like needle threader. You got touch passer, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Touch passing to somebody else. Break starter on silver. If you're getting boards, which you will be able to get boards with this build. Having a 46 defensive rebound. And yeah, so passing, you'll be able to get the ball up and down the court easily with this build, which is what Cade can do. Ball handling, we got an 85. This is standard, you know what I'm saying, for any ball handling type build. You know what I'm saying, especially like 6'6" and up, 6'7", 6'8", whatever. Like I said, and up. If you can get an 85 ball handler, you definitely want that for the 6. And then a 75 speed ball to go along with that, so that you can get the certain dribble styles that you will need. So like Zach LaVine, LeBron James, KD, anybody can get pro. Pro is like probably the most popular one right now, other than like Trey Young or Kyrie. So I use pro dribble style on a lot of my builds. But yeah, so you definitely want to go to 75. Moving on to the defense. Now Cade can't play D. You know what I'm saying? Can't strap up. One thing about the builder though. So look, the threshold for interceptor is 60. 50 is the highest you can go for a steal when it comes to getting Cade as a top shade. I don't know why, because I watched a lot of highlights of Cade, even like this year's highlights alone. He gets a lot of steals, you know what I'm saying? Plays the passing lanes great, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why this is like the highest you can go. And then, because like if you go to like a 51 or even to a 60, it'll put somebody else as a top shade. And I ain't going to say who, because that's going to be another video. So yeah, you can't go higher than a 50 still, which sucks because, like I said, he does play the passing lane, but it is what it is. Now with the block, he does get chase down blocks. He can block, you know, he plays in the paint or whatever. And then going back to the perimeter defense, he does lock up too. So you probably could finesse this. Probably could even go lower on the steal, get the 85 perimeter defense, and have clamps on silver, which is something you definitely could go for. But you know what I'm saying, it's okay. You know what I'm saying, because you still get 94 feet on silver, ankle braces on silver, challenger on silver. You know what I'm saying. These badges are going to help you when it comes to playing defense. Now you might not be the main defender when it comes to playing rec and things like that, but you will be able to defend at the end of the day, and you can get stops at the rim, right? So that's what it's all about. And then, like I said, you got a 46 defensive rebound, so you can get boards as well. Moving on to the physicals, last but not least, man, we got an 81 speed because that's standard. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the 81 speed to get speed booster and hyperdrive, and it's another badge too that comes with it. But you need that speed at an 81. You need a 73 acceleration when it comes to blow by speed booster. Yeah, blow by was the other badge. And then the strength is a 60 because this gives us a fearless finisher on silver. If you had an 87 layup, you definitely want to go with a 65 strength because that'll give you fearless finisher on gold. And fearless finisher is an underrated badge, I feel like. But you definitely want it when it comes to finishing with layups. I have 2 layup type builds myself with 87 layup and fearless finisher on gold, and they both go crazy. The vertical is an 82. It don't have to be that high, but it's definitely going to help you when it comes to getting those blocks. So you got an 82 vert, and then lastly we got a 96 stamina, man. And when you do that, man, you get the shades of Cade Cunningham, James Harden, and Jamal Murray, man. So look, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. So look, that's it for the video, man. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, man. Definitely let me know how you feel about the template build versus my build. I ain't gonna lie, with this one, I'm definitely going with my build over the template build. Like I said, for the gold unpluckable, contact dunks, you know what I'm saying? The build can do it all, getting blocks and all of that. He can play on ball D. I'm going with mine. I don't really care what y'all think, you know what I'm saying? But definitely let me know down low. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Leave a like, 50 likes on the video, man. And again, sub up if you're new, if you haven't already. If you watched this far in the video and you enjoyed the content, man, I really rock with you the long way. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys get up out of here, man. I'm going to the next one. Peace. Looking for heat, you found it. I'm high soaring, these niggas grounded. I had to take off, had to run with the shit, cause these niggas clowning.